Good afternoon, viewers of the tube. It's Tyler here of Chico Crypto, bringing you another episode of Crypto and a Cold One. Today's guest hails from the land of Rochester, New York. I'm drinking a Trouble Brewing Red Flag Amber. It's a amber ale with honey added. I like honey. I used to be a beekeeper, so I'll give you guys my opinion. It's probably one of the better amber ales. Now, I may not express my feelings very vocally for this platform, but it's the first smart contracts platform that laid the foundation for the variety of smart contract platforms we have out there and their subsidiaries. If you haven't guessed by now, the platform I'm talking about is Ethereum. Also, my other favorite smart contract platform has some big news. TheKey, which has been developing on the Neo platform, is developing BDMI, blockchain-based dynamic multi-dimension identification. A mouthful, and I'll be getting into that in a bit. But first, Ethereum. Now, Vitalik Buterin is brilliant. And of course, as the first iteration of a smart contract platform, there will be issues. Ethereum has been faced with the scaling issues a lot quicker than Bitcoin, only a few years. And in its current form, the network cannot handle the full force of smart contract transactions if the world was to fully adopt. So, introducing a solution, the Raiden Network. So, the Raiden Network is an off-chain solution for performing peer-to-peer ERC20 token and Ether transfers based on state channel technology. BrainBot Technologies, a smart contract and blockchain consultation company, is the ones behind the Raiden Network and have been actively developing it since 2013. If you're familiar with the Lightning Network for Bitcoin, the Raiden Network is supposed to do that for Ethereum. To try and explain this as simply as possible, the Raiden Network is implemented as an extension to Ethereum, where Raiden and Ether nodes run separately and communicate with each other only to manage deposits or settle token transfers. It's similar to how a bar tab works, which I know a thing or two about. You only pay the total to the bar when you are done for the day, instead of going through the entire payment process each time you purchase a drink. You can think of this bar tab as the state channel. A channel is one-to-one. For example, me to Joe's bar. But the bars can be linked together to form networks, so users can pay anyone in the network. Check out this picture to show that even though F only has a bar tab with channel A, but anyone in the network can pay F by interacting with the channel involving A. So if E wanted to pay F, they would first interact with B, B would interact with A, and then A would finally interact with F. The obvious use cases for the Raiden Network is payments. It allows a user to transfer Ether and any ERC20 token. With the Raiden Network, it will help Ethereum scale from 25 transactions per second to more than 1 million transactions per second. The thing that worries me about the Raiden Network is Plasma, which is being developed by Joseph Poon of the Lightning Network and Vitalik Buterin. It's essentially a series of smart contracts that run on top of the Ether blockchain, which enforces the validity of the state in the sidechains where the majority of computations are performed. But the Raiden Network says that similar to sharding, it will have latency and fee problems. So the price is sitting pretty right now, currently up 13% to $1.69. The current market cap is $84 million, which puts it in the top 100 coins. The circulating supply is nice, with 50 million circulating right now, and a total of 100 million. This is a big if, that if the Raiden Network is implemented on Ethereum, and if it is widely used and works, we will see Neo-type gains. One Raiden Network token could easily be at $10 soon. Most of the volume for Raiden is coming from Binance, and unfortunately I took all my funds out of there. I've been using Token.Store to trade my Raiden tokens, and it's been going great. So now, moving on to my favorite crypto, NEO, and an ICO coming to the platform. It's THEKEY. So what is THEKEY? Again, they are developing a second generation virtual identification solution for the internet via BDMI, or blockchain-based dynamic multi-dimension identification. So BDMI is composed of two major components of tech: dynamic identification technology and blockchain technology. What happened is THEKEY has made a breakthrough in dynamic identification technology, which has 38 copyright patents protecting the breakthrough. So instead of setting up a centralized database, THEKEY deploys the DMI system in the IT centers of governments. The DMI is based on ETL technology, which enables the data extracted to be transformed to a uniform format to be uploaded. Then the data needs to be standardized for communication and terms, because different industries and governments use a whole bunch of different terms. Next, it moves to a primary user index module, which is used to build up a search dictionary, which can easily be used to find all the relevant files of every individual. Then it moves to a data warehouse solution module, where all individual files are properly stored so that once a IDV process is triggered, the relevant files can easily be found. After that is the Idb Engine. Its function is to complete the IDV service, which embraces the four modules described above. When the IDV process is triggered, the biometric data sent by the user will be verified by the Idb Engine against the biometric data for the same user, but authenticated by the data stored by the government authorities. So, with this system, centrally collected data could be processed, transformed, and easy to exchange among so many different systems. So afterward, it goes through all of this. The data will be encrypted with the hash algorithm in the blockchain for decentralized application. Data ownership, verification, authorization, pricing, and payment will all happen on the blockchain. So it all seems good, but is there a working product? Well, their team is deploying mobile social insurance payments in 41 cities already, and it covers a population of 130 million people. The team has real-time Unicom in 66 cities for government identification data for use with its ID product development. So, why did THEKEY decide to use the NEO blockchain? Well, this is what they said. NEO provides a technical support to THEKEY. The smart economy of NEO put forward is comprised of digital assets, smart contracts, and digital identity, which is an entire ecosystem. Digital identity is an indispensable element of the NEO smart economy. THEKEY shares the consensus with this idea and is willing to provide digital identity applications for the NEO ecosystem in order to co-establish the digital identity system together with NEO. THEKEY has said they are happy to provide more digital identity applications on NEO in the future. So what is the use of the TKY token? The THEKEY ecosystem will be a decentralized autonomy community which will consist of three components of participants: the validator, service provider, and the individual user. Smart contracts and TKY tokens. So the key token, TKY token, is a major component of this ecosystem. It's the only method to settle smart contracts signed between participants in the THEKEY ecosystem. Since every aspect of life is in need of identity verification, like security checks, access permission, medical treatment, and shopping, the utility of the TKY token will be extremely high. There will be 10 billion TKY tokens, and what I like about this project is only 8% is going to the project team. 51% is going to the ICO. Power to the users, baby. 20% are for reserve funds, and 21% are going to be used for the ecosystem. So public distribution starts somewhere in November and December, but this project satisfies Chico Crypto's 3 pillars for a successful project. So this project definitely gets Chico Crypto's seal of approval. Well, I thank you guys for watching this video. 2 new projects, 1 ICO, 1 that has recently started trading. The Raiden Network, if it does well, is going to be a very, very high gainer. And the key as a digital identity solution is very valuable as well. So keep that ICO on your radar and keep watching the Raiden. Thanks, guys.